Hello. In this video, we are going to add the you lose scene and the you lose conditions. So this will be very similar to doing the you win scene. Um, and it's the idea is that if you have run out of health, and that's when you would go to that scene. So right now we've already implemented that the player gets destroyed when it runs out of health. We're just going to swap that out for going to a you lose scene. But then there's going to be another condition. Another way you could lose is if any of those aliens start to get to the bottom of the screen. But let's just handle the first part first. All right, so first I'm going to define the scene itself. So I'm actually just going to copy and paste everything for the win scene. So where I say scene win, curly braces, I'm going to keep scrolling. You just want to be really careful about making sure to get that very last closing curly brace and closing parenthesis there. Notice how there's two sets at the bottom. So I'm going to copy that and just paste it right here. Okay. Because it's really going to be the same setup. So I'm going to leave the scene win the way it is, but where I pasted it, I'm going to call this scene lose. Add some text that says you lose. Maybe I'll add some red color to it. I'll make that change. So add the color 255, comma 0, comma 0. Then a comma at the end of that because I'm listing components here. But then I'll still have a retry button that has a retry button tag. That's fine. On clicking an element with the retry button tag, go game. That's exactly the same thing that I want. So the lose scene is defined now. We just have to figure out when do we go there. So why should the player get to the lose scene? Well, it's kind of like when the player gets hit by bombs, but more accurately when the player gets hit by a bomb and doesn't have enough HP to continue. So we just find the stuff we did for those bomb collisions. So right here, so player collides with bomb, but only if the HP is equal to 0. Now, instead of destroying the player, I don't need to do that anymore. I'm going to say go parens quotes lose. Now that will take me to the lose scene here. All right, I know my screen is really squished in here, but let's see. Okay, all right, so I got to the you lose scene. I click on retry. It's hard to see with my HP, but I feel like the HP should have reset, so I think that's all good. Yeah, so we got that in place. All right, so the second part of this, I think would be good to see in the next video.